Because that form, the chocolate cloak does take a toll on Naruto after a while. Like, physically. Oh, if only there was an actual fight between the two in these forms. That would actually be fun. Damn you, Studio Pierrot, and decided to omit shit. As well as the manga, too. Okay, can we just point out how badly animated that Chidori is on the ground there? There's no sparks coming out from it whatsoever. It's just in his hand. Okay, now they're trying. Sorta. Sausage! And here we go. Again. What is this even? What is this? This comes up so many times, but we'll never actually discuss it. The thought bubble? I have no idea. Apparently, if two people know, like, hand-based jutsu and collide with each other, this shit happens. I can't help but wonder if it's a visual metaphor, but that's a little too clever for Kishi sometimes. Hard to distinguish, really. So yeah, Sasuke was going to impale Naruto, but he had second thoughts because he had no qualms with that earlier. I want to remind you guys. Gut punched him, knocked him out. Naruto slashed out of his headband, took a chunk out of it, and he's gone. Apparently just got absorbed by Cell. Oops. Sucked right out of his clothes and his headband. Oh, apparently only his headband. Okay. There's Kakashi.
I was too late.
Just narrowly. Goddamn.
I'm sorry.
To be fair, Final Valley is really out there. It's like the border between two countries, I believe.
Knowing you must have put up.
What countries are they a border of? I have no idea, actually. Line of Fire and something else, I'm pretty sure.
Sasuke.
Yeah, now they can't legally keep chasing them unless they get into like a political conflict, so yeah, that's an issue. At least all the Silent 5 are dead? Question mark? Yeah. I'm not gonna listen to your brother. I'm going to get that power to beat you on my own. You were literally about to do it earlier. What's okay? It's just funny as all hell how, in retrospect, at the end of the series, when Sasuke was having the entire internal monologue about shit he felt throughout the series, that he actually does feel stuff. It's funny. Kishi, you backpedaling things so hard, you motherfucker. Well, no big deal. Actually, it's a pretty big deal. What I'm talking about. So that's dealt with. Now we got endgame cutscenes, which, yeah, fun. More fucking leaves. Place is still hella pretty though. It's a shame we're not gonna be able to. This is the only game I like to remind you guys that we're gonna be able to explore the Hidden Leaf Village like this. After this, no jumping into three-dimensional environments, no chakra dashing up walls, nothing. We're flying on the ground. Jumping barely does anything.
Have you recovered from your wound?
It's sad actually, but how much Storm 2 nixes from the first game.
Goodbye, because I have something important to tell you.
Oh boy, I wonder what this could be.
Important?
From now on, you're my only student.
Only student. Like, unlike that time, he had 3 students, and one of them was his dad.
Are you sure? Will you really train me?
That's the idea.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm surprised Jiraiya didn't bother to take him out sooner. I think that stuff with Sasuke kind of happened pretty quickly.
So I can bring Sasuke back.
Look,
That entire arc took over 2 days, or just 2 days, because there was one day where he woke up. Next day he was gone. Then they pursued him, and that's it. It's funny how short it actually was.
no matter what you do, he's not going to change.
It wasn't quite 500 chapters of all in one night, but you know.
Yourself into thinking you can bring him back. It's hopeless, a fool's errand.
He may mean nothing to you, pervy sage.
I'd probably have more to say about this, but we've been down this road quite a few times already. Even reiterating it back in Heroes 2. And I feel like it was done a little bit better there, personally. I am impressed they actually bothered to animate bandages underneath Naruto's clothes. That's kind of funny.
Dismiss him from your mind and move on. To be a shinobi, you need more than strength and jutsu.
Again, Naruto could have approached that situation in a number of better ways, but yeah.
The right decisions, you must become smarter. The longer you remain a fool, the harder it will be for you to survive.
Not necessarily. You know, Master of the Nine Tails are basically done. Excuse me.
All right then.
If that's what being smarter means, I'll remain a fool my entire life.
And so he did.
I don't care. I'll create even more amazing jutsu, so I can bring Sasuke back.
Well, you're gonna need a bit. To be fair, if Naruto did train with Kakashi for the 3 years, I think he might have been pretty okay. Relatively speaking. Because Kakashi was the one who proposed the idea of melding chakra natures into Rasengans. Imagine if Naruto started a series off with RisingJericho, that'd be terrifying.
Jutsu on your own? The best you'd come up with is another one of your goofy, sexy jutsu numbers.
What?
Well, probably not wrong. But as long as it, hey man, as long as it works.
More than foolish. It's so colossally foolish it might even work.
Might.
I hope you're ready for some serious training. Now then, shall we?
Oh, like now? No? Okay, let's do it. Was that a noise I just had going on? Okay. And I'll... Surprised I don't have any more solid nods to Minato going on here. Yep. So... Credit? Yep, credits. Okay. So... As of right now, I'm still working on getting that cutscene working for the 100% ending. Okay, here's what's gonna happen. If I get to editing the final part of this Let's Play, I don't have it unlocked by then, I'm just gonna go ahead and like download it somewhere and include it in post. However, I hope I manage to actually get it up and running. But that aside, I'm gonna assume this right now is the end of Storm 1. So yeah, I was a ride. Having actually sat down and played the entire game cover to cover and getting to experience all of it. At the point this game came out, I could see it tying with Ultimate Ninja 3 in terms of being the best Naruto game out at that point. Of course, like just content wise, there's an actual best Naruto game. I still think it's like Naruto Gekido Ninja Taisen 4. If you guys not play the game, I highly recommend playing it. It's great, but I would say this still holds up pretty fucking well. The menus, as Brandon pointed out, are pretty terrible to look at. I won't deny that, but this game does the cell shading. Okay, here's the thing: cell shading has a tendency of lasting a lot longer in terms of like how it looks visually versus like anything else, like Borderlands. Because Borderlands, that game ages like shit. This game, cell shading tends to make a game look a lot better for a lot longer because it relies more on artistic choices rather than like graphics choices, and like you don't have a lot of detail in anime in general, so it just looks pretty good by itself. Gameplay wise, it was of course the first in the series, so it's a little rough, but I have to give these guys at CyberConnect 2 credit for the first 3D Naruto game that they actually did. They did pretty good, you know, minus the weird shit with combos dropping, still not making a big enough window opportunity to use substitute jutsus a lot, 9 times out of 10, like fucking bullshit. It's still pretty fucking good, and especially, I still think the best things of this game, of course, are the boss battles and the ultimate jutsus themselves. The ultimate jutsus, I'd swear, like the majority of the budget went into those alone. It's asinine how good those are. This is also easily the point in the story where, or the point of the series that the English dub actors were really settled into the roles and were doing pretty well. Like, Orochimaru sounds totally natural. Naruto kinda is no longer annoying as hell. He's got like a good amount of character unto himself. So on and so forth. It's really impressive just how much like these characters actually like filled their roles now. It's actually pretty nice. Wait, are she on? Oh, okay, that's something different. But in terms of like actual critiques, it's never gonna get addressed. But the music is a little too melancholy across the board. Yeah, that never really changes at all, sadly. Graphics wise, it's still fucking fantastic. Gameplay wise, it got I feel like even just having chakra dashing in this game in the air would be fantastic, but not so much. Roster wise, there's a lot of holes at even at this point. Like I feel like man, if they had a sound for playable, that would be fantastic. Or like Anko or the first or second Hokage. Like they bullshitted for Ultimate Ninja 3. You can totally get them in here, but aside from like those admittedly like menial trivial kind of critiques, I think this still holds up pretty fucking well. I would say this is aged infinitely better than like Uzumaki Chronicles or even the second Uzumaki Chronicles, because that game did do a lot of things really well, but this, I feel like in terms of like spectacle and like gameplay wise to a degree and like presentation, it's pretty fucking good. If you guys haven't played Storm 1, I at least recommend giving it a look. You're not gonna get much in terms of like overall story told, but it's not the worst thing in the world. It's not the worst thing in the world. Oh hey, there's still things going. What the hell? More fucking leaves. The metaphors will not ever end, I swear to God. Actually, I don't know what this point is. What the hell? We're not teasing Shippuden, are we? That'd be too convenient. Actually, Shippuden was out at this point. It's not impossible. Oh no, wait. Naruto's apartment. I sometimes forget this 12-year-old kid has an apartment unto himself. It's so funny seeing this animated in their engine. Oh man. Also reminds me of that one OVA that for Naruto that was done in 3D and somehow was one of the best things they've ever actually done. True story. They actually did render an entire OVA for Naruto in that 3D cel-shaded look, and it's interesting. Also because it's from Sasuke's point of view. Something you actually don't get too often. It's kind of neat. I try not to be... So, of course, I have obvious gripes with Sasuke, but like I feel like more things from his actual point of view instead of just grumbling all the time is pretty nice. Nice change of pace, I would say. Okay, so, with that done, how far are we into this by now? Legendary Stag Beetle. Well, 95%. Yeah, that's about what I expected. Okay, so I still have a few... Ooh, who was it? Oh, okay. That's for all the actual missions. Alright. I'll be about to go to 96. Sweet. That explains that, actually. I thought that was like actual missions. Not reruns. Cool. Anything else? I can catch that really fast. No? Whippers of the Earth. These two. Alright, here's what I'm gonna do. I'm so fucking close to getting this completed. At this point, I might as well just make a separate video just dedicated to getting the rest of this shit unlocked and seeing what the 1% ending is myself. I could do that. I could realistically do that. Alright. So we're not 1% done with the game yet, guys. I guess next time, we're actually going to buckle down and finish up the rest of these missions. And I can actually show off some characters that I haven't been able to do. So that would be pretty neat. And if you're not going to be joining me for that, that's absolutely okay. I hope you guys have enjoyed this Let's Play. It's been pretty fun to go through. A little annoying, but still pretty fun for the most part. Next up is going to be Ultimate Ninja 4. I'm finally going to get to that game. Finally. But if you're not going to be joining... If you are going to be joining me for the extended parts, it's going to be a bit of a ride, I guess. Alright, later.